For sure. You the real deal, kinda hottie. I'm riding my Bugatti. Girl, gon' drive it low.
What's up, America? This your boy, Phillip Bufford, live on WTMH Radio, sponsored by, Lacaya.
LeaderSpark.
That's what I'm saying. That was it. You were just going to say one name. That was it. All right, we got sponsored by LeaderSpark. People, listen, y'all should call me. Stop texting me. Y'all hit me up on these phones. As soon as we get on, y'all all get scared. Don't get scared. I can't even say it. I can't even say it like I'm from the country. I'm a city boy. I'm 100% city boy, and I'm not from the country.
Well,
don't be scared.
That's why you have me.
You ain't from the country either.
That's all right. But don't be scared.
Like that was your best effort. That was your best effort right there.
I'm gonna need y'all not to be scared. Just go ahead and call us.
Wow. Okay. Now you just went scary country. You just went like black people's worst nightmare country. Like we in the part of the country. Like I need to call somebody. Well, the cell phone ain't working.
Well, go ahead and call us. 614-781-0754.
See, we got. You know what? I'm just gonna introduce our sponsors. They're officially in the building because I can't touch that right now. We officially have in the building the executive director of LeaderSpark, which is our sponsor in the building, the one and only Kate Wilson. What's up, girl? Awesome. See now, Kay is light skinned, so I'm gonna go with Kay.
That's all right.
And I'm gonna be like her slave.
Watch out now.
I'm gonna be like his slave. That's what me. So there's somebody trying
for somebody to be dominant to you.
I'm afraid of some people that try to take me. That's what I'm. We gonna work this out. If I had like an official white person that I could, we can't. But we got Kay's light skin, so she's like she can pass. But like
that's all right. I need a chocolate bar to keep my chocolate in this up. That's okay.
All right. Well, somebody if they snatch her up, then
I'm good.
You can be a slave with Kay. Yeah. We also got the building. The one and only is it Stokely.
Yeah.
We got Stokely in the building. How you doing, sir?
I'm well.
Awesome. Yes, we got LeaderSpark officially in the building. We're feeling so good right now. Right now, what we're going to do, this first segment is really about just clowning. We are just clowning and having a good time because I got something to share with y'all. I'm really thinking about this. So I'm going to give y'all a scenario. First and foremost, let me say again, this is your boy Phillip Bufford live on WTMH Radio, sponsored by Hit 'em With It.
With LeaderSpark.
LeaderSpark. If you want to call them at 614-442-7899. That's Kay's special bat line. Like if you call that, she's going to answer in her Batgirl voice. Do you have a Batgirl voice?
Hello.
Wait, do that again.
Hello.
Yeah, that was a lot of air right there. She was like, hello.
I was waiting for her to go into Lionel Richie.
My 1-900 swag.
Right. She has that. I'm gonna have to change the music.
I think you do.
We have to change the music. This music is just too happy. We got to start Stokely. I don't know if you know what you walked into. She knew what she walked into. I don't know if she briefed you.
Yeah, no.
But she knew what she was walking into. So yes, we're gonna clown. So I'm gonna give you a scenario.
All right.
And I'm gonna give it, and I'm gonna give this scenario again in the 9:00 hour for the people that
that's scared to call in.
That's scared to call in, and that's missing the first hour, and they're gonna catch the second hour. So here's the scenario: you have to figure out which is the boy and which is the girl in the scenario. Person says, "Hey, I missed you." The other person says, "Cool, you missed me?" And the person says, "Yeah, I missed you." And they were like, "You missed me. Cool. Pound it." And now here's the question. Who is the boy in the relationship and who's the girl in the relationship?
Do we get a background story on this one?
You get nothing. I'm going to tell you again. No background.
I say the cool pound response has to be the dude.
Has to be the dude.
I'm thinking it's the girl.
Okay, so you say dude. Kay says dude. Stokely, what do you say?
Yeah, I think that's the guy.
It's the guy. Because, the person says, "Hey, I was missing you." And then the other person is just like, you know what? Cool. pound it. You know, pound it. And you're just like,
either way, I'm thinking it's the girl. That's why I want the background.
you know, yeah. So
we can be cold at times.
well, you know.
Hey, I'm just putting it out there.
This is not the kind of pound it where you pound it.
No, I know. Hashtag.
This is not the pound to pound. This is literally put your fist up and like pound it, and then when you hit it, then they said blow it up. You know, hit it and then blow it up.
We can be cool like that. We can be like a homie.
All right. After a person says I miss you, like
you know, us women can be detached sometimes.
All right, so it's 2-1. It's 2-1. And so everybody's saying the person that says pounded is the guy, and the person that was saying I miss you and all that stuff was the girl. Well, it was actually the reverse. Lacaya, you were right. It was the guy that was saying, hey, I missed you. And the girl was saying, you missed me. And the guy was like, yeah, I missed you. You know, he's trying to be sexy and stuff. And the girl was like, cool, pound it. Now, here's the funny thing about it is, that's the right words to say. It's just the wrong activity. You know, when a woman tells a man to pound it, it does not, when a man hears that. It's not a fist bump involved. This is not a fist bump. This is not a fist bump activity. And then you follow it up with, and then blow it up. Like, you know, that is not.
She must have been mad.
No, she was happy.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
See, I'm thinking she was just mad in her feelings. Yes. And that's just how she was treated.
No, she was happy. She was cool. She was being funny, and she was like, "Cool, you miss me?" You know, the dude is trying to be romantic and being like, you know, hey, I'm missing you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you missing me? Yeah, I'm missing you. Okay, cool. Pound it. This is what happened.
Oh, God.
How do I know this story?
It was you.
It happened to me. I was like, did this really happen? Did this just really? And my voice really didn't go that high. I went from, hey, I missed you. She was like, cool. You miss me? I was like, yeah, I missed you. She was like, cool. Pound it. What do you mean? We just pounded. What? My voice really went that high. It really went that like what? No, I refuse to participate in this activity. I refuse.
It's the wrong activity.
It is. I want to participate in that activity, but it's the wrong activity. You cannot tell a man pound it and then put your fist up.
Yeah, that's all wrong.
Look, maybe that was the only emoji that could be found. There's
was it
humping emoji available.
See, I would go with that. You know, I would go, see, Kay, I like you. That's why that's why I'm a girl. I like her, you know, because she's looking like, you know, maybe that was the only emoji available. The problem is there's no emoji for it. In-person interaction. This happened in person.
That makes it even worse.
In person, like pound it. Like what?
Wow, it sounds like you went from a romantic to a friend zone.
I found this out too. You know what's worse than being in the friend zone? Stokely, have you ever been put in the friend zone before?
A few times.
It sucks being in the friend zone, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It sucks when you're put in the friend zone. But do you know what's worse than the friend zone?
What?
The brother zone.
Yeah.
Oh, the brother zone. Oh, I'm just gonna do. Who's the guy that hung himself that used to be with the Patriot?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang myself.
No, we're not. You wrong for that.
I'm gonna put 316 on my head, and I'm just gonna hang myself.
You are so wrong for that.
Before I'm doing it, when you put in the brother zone, it makes you do all kinds of things. All kinds.
So how do you think we feel when y'all put us in the sister zone or the friend zone?
I ain't never been put in the sister
zone. See, like we don't. Is there a zone?
Exactly.
Is there a zone for it? Like
I've never known a dude to put
right. Like, oh, you're my sister.
Right.
Like,
look, unless it means bailing, causing the explanation for the girlfriend.
Yes.
Nah, that's my sister.
Yeah.
Nah, you wasn't just.
Yeah.
You wasn't saying that like 5 minutes ago.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever put anybody in the sister zone I just went along with it because I was already in the brother zone. So, you know, it's like, oh, cool, that's my sister. You know, it's just kind of by default because I'm in the brother zone. So, you know, when you're in the brother zone, that's
there's no coming back from that.
There's if you died and came back, you would still be
you'll be in the brother zone.
You'd be like, my brother came back. You know, like, oh, my brother came back. He came back. My brother came back. So that really sucks. That really sucks.
Wow.
So let's talk about news, man. The news stuff that's been happening. Y'all don't want to talk about old boy that killed himself.
Nope.
What happened with that? Well, I'm interested. I'm interested to know why hands off on that subject. I'm interested.
I'm still waiting for the further information from the investigation on that one.
I feel bad for Mr. Hernandez because
Okay.
I believe that he had maybe some mental health issues even before going in.
Okay.
And so, you know, I just want to.
But the family said that he was in a good space. But I'm still curious is like, what did the guards do possibly? Like, because I have a feeling the guards had something to do with it.
So it is. So there is. From what I understand, there's some there's an investigation that's actually looking into it.
Yep, the family's not letting that rest.
Yeah, because they said he was in a good space. He was going to what's the word when you're trying to get out?
He was going through
not parole.
Appeals.
Appeals. That's the word. Yes, he was doing appeals. And thank you. I needed somebody to fill out the word appeals. I couldn't find a word. I was going through all the words. I'm still thinking about, you know, I miss you. Cool. Pound it. You know, you know, that messed me up. But so the family, he was talking about going through appeals and everything. But then all of a sudden this happened.
Right.
So now what makes you say that he had some mental health? You thought he had some mental health issues?
Because even before going in, I mean, looking at him, he was up for a couple murder cases.
I don't remember that.
Even if he was appealing, he was up for more than one. So he was acquitted on some of the charges, but he still had pending murder charges that he was looking at. And so just looking at him going into court prior to, just his disposition as an athlete and everything was really kind of cold and aloof. And so I feel like there was a little bit more going on there.
Okay.
And, you know, in regards to investigation, my feeling on that is, so there was an investigation for Sandra Bland.
Okay.
And she was not accused of doing anything. And yet they say that she hung herself, right?
Okay.
So dude was accused of a few murders, right?
Yeah.
And he hung himself. So I look at it as, even if there were people who were either disgruntled or felt like, you know, people who were officially over his care that felt like, well, okay, we're just not going to open up his door for a while and we're just going to let this see itself through. I don't believe that an investigation is going to lead to any resolution.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So do you think it's coincidental, ironic that it happened on the same day that the New England Patriots went to visit the White House?
I don't know. I really didn't
put two and two together.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Because I was thinking if that was, if I was him and I was thinking I was going to be in jail for life and this was my football team that I was part of, and here they have won the championship again, and today they're going to the White House. That might have some effect on me. I mean, I'm not saying to the degree of killing myself, but that would have some effect to me where my team that I would have been on if I wasn't such a knucklehead. Yeah, if I wouldn't have got caught up in what I got caught up in, I would be there. I would be there right now. And so here's the question, since we're on the topic, and I'm gonna ask this question, and we're gonna explain what LeaderSpark does, because this is exactly talking about violence and all the things that we're talking about, which leads into the conference that's happening on April 27th and April 29th. So, this is the question that I have. Do you think that athletes are not getting the proper evaluations because they're athletes, because they are because they have the money. Is money really an issue when it comes to athletes, or are they just overlooking stuff because they're like, oh, he's an athlete, whatever, he'll be fine?
They're overlooking it. And most of it starts back in high school when you think of it, when you got a star player. They'll cover up grades. They'll cover up concussions. And it goes straight through college until they become pro. And when they become pro, it gets even bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, I don't know if it's necessarily the money, but I don't think they get the proper evaluations because, as an example, in my opinion, in the NFL particularly, as far as athletes go, there have been more issues of domestic violence than there have issues of NFL players whose family members have been affected by breast cancer. And
wow.
But yet we wear pink all October.
Wow.
And so, was what, a year ago, 2 years ago, where a gentleman who was an NFL player was in the kitchen or in the bedroom while his mom was in the kitchen and his baby's mom was in another room, and he killed himself. So, or he killed her, right? And then came to his mom's house and then killed himself.
Wow.
Crazy. I think a lot of it has to just to do with the pressure of performing. And if your team doesn't win, how many fans you've disappointed, your coaches, your teammates. Yeah, you're right. They have to go through an evaluation once they get to the pros.
All right. So listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to jump back into some more music, and we're going to figure out, we're going to have Kay and Stokely and Lacaya evaluate me to see
there
if
ain't no evaluating
We
you.
ain't got that kind of time.
Right.
We need to figure out
money.
there's something wrong with me. And money's not an issue. Money's not an issue. We're going to evaluate me, America. We can do it live on air. That's what we're going to do.
You crazy. That's all we need to know.
Is that a legal term? Crazy. If it is, I'll own it.
I don't think it's a medical term. It's legal, but I don't think it's exactly medical.
So we're going to find out.
Mentally unstable. There we go.
I'm just still trying to be part of the ADD club because, the 3-letter alphabet, ABC, another bad creation, BBD, I'm trying to be part of them. That's what I'm trying to do. I tried to be part of the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, but they weren't really trying to have me. And I really kind of try to stay away from the IRS, So those 3-letter alphabet people, so right now I'm in a 4-letter alphabet because they were saying that I have ADHD,
yes.
But I'm still trying to get into the 3 letters. So if we can just drop that H, I'll be good. I would have made it into that. I would have made it into the right group. That's what I'm trying to do.
You are so wrong.
Let's go. Listen, we got to jump into some more music. I'm going to pull out something from my own personal stash that I listen to in the car because, we play all the commercial stuff and all the other stuff. So I'm going to play something that I play in the car.
Uh-oh.
So this is going to be from the Phillip Bufford vault in the Nissan. Nissan didn't pay me for it, but that's the car I own. So this is coming from what I do on my driver's seat, and I'm playing the car and playing music. This is your boy, Phillip Bufford, live on WTMH Radio. Kate Wilson is in the building. Stokely is in the building. LeaderSpark is in the building. Give me the phone number, girl.
614-442-7899.
And we're going to be back in a minute. In the meantime, here is something out of my personal stash. America, smell this.
Listen reggae music, free up to reggae music. This is reggae music now. Listen reggae music, free up to reggae music. This is reggae music now. Light up the incense, light up the